Hello everyone, my name is Azatru, how are you? And welcome to another Star Wars Squadrons news update video. And in this video I'm going to be showing you gameplay of all of the new skins that are included in today's update, plus the brand new map, Fostar Haven, and the components that are going to change how you're going to be able to play with your Starfighters in the game. And the patch notes contain a lot of changes to the game, so I'm going to be going over everything in this video. So make sure you do stick around until the end of the video, because you do not want to miss any of the new gameplay and the changes made to this game. So let's get started with the brand new map, Fostar Haven. It's available in dogfights as well as fleet battles. I'm just going to be showing you some fleet battle gameplay in this mode, specifically the offline version against AI, just so I could bring you the footage to you today. Something that isn't content, but a major change, is an actual Xbox Series and PlayStation 5 version. So the game now supports 120 frames per second and up to 4K resolution on the Xbox Series X and S. That's awesome news, and it's just a free upgrade. You just play the game that you've already bought on your console and download this update and it is there. There is also an option on these consoles to prioritise enhanced visuals or enhanced performance, so we don't really know the details on that just yet, but nevertheless it's great to see. And on PlayStation 5 you don't get 120 frames per second or 4K, but there is improved visual quality and lighting. They've added variable frame rate support for TVs and monitors that do allow it. There is also a lot of other general bug fixes and tweaks to make the whole game feel a lot more stable. Moving on to controls, they've now allowed up to 128 buttons for HOTAS, which is insane, up from 40 buttons per device, and they've also fixed some issues to do with the devices as well. Moving on to the cosmetic customization, something that a lot of you are super excited about. So they have added new options for both pilots and Starfighters. So let's start with the Starfighters. The Typhoon Squadron paint job for the New Republic is available on all 4 of the Starfighters, and the Interstellar skin for the Empire has been added for the 4 Imperial Starfighters, and it was also inspired by the Kenner product toys, which is awesome. Sabine Wren's iconic handiwork paint job on the TIE Fighter has been added as part of the Vandal skin for the TIE Fighter, which is cool to see, and probably my favourite of the bunch because it's so funny, but is so iconic and awesome. This is the powerful ally X-Wing appearance based on Luke Skywalker's Red 5 when it was sunk into the swamp on Dagobah, and it looks amazing. It comes complete with R2-D2 as the astromech droid in the bag. Even he has all sort of grime all over him. It looks amazing, and I'm definitely going to be maining this. Moving on to the pilot's cosmetics, and we have a Zeltron pilot's head for the Imperial, and there is also the Pantorian pilot's head for the Imperials as well. And basically that is the race, if you didn't know, of the character George Lucas played in Revenge of the Sith in the background, and it's also in the Clone Wars TV show as well. And they've added a brand new set for the New Republic, which includes jacket, pants and gloves in the Venture outfit style. Then for the Empire you get 2 different sets. You have the Paladin set, which includes a flight suit, gloves and helmet, and there is also the Navigator suit, gloves and helmets. Let me know which skins you're going to be purchasing, whether it be pilots or whether it's going to be some of the new Starfighter paint jobs. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. Moving on to fleet battles, and they've reduced the morale gain for AI kills when on the defense from 4 to 3, and morale gains and losses are no longer scaled based on the number of players present on the team. Corvettes and Raiders now spawn on random sides of the battlefield rather than in a fixed pattern, and a few other tweaks as well. Same goes for the social aspects of the game. But now let's move on to the Starfighters and components. So they've added 4 brand new components. The Boost Extension Kits, which you can see right here, and this allows you to get 100% more boost when you activate it, and that's available for the X-Wing, Y-Wing, TIE Fighter and TIE Bomber. As for the prototype piercing torpedoes, they work on the X-Wing, Y-Wing, TIE Fighter and TIE Bomber. They go through the shield of the target and can deal damage on the inside, which is awesome. I tried this out in the practice mode, and I think this is going to be quite a big deal when it comes to fleet battles. You're going to need some of these to go through shields. They are quite slow, but they do track for quite some time, and I think that they are going to be pretty awesome. Then we have ion rockets, which are also going to be another thing that I think people will have to use, because they are rapid and you can do so much craziness with them. So they work on the X-Wing, A-Wing, TIE Fighter and TIE Interceptor. You get up to 60 and you can just spray them all over the place. I think they're going to be good for taking out AI as well. And finally, there is the anti-material rocket turrets for the U-Wing and TIE Reaper. This fires out a little rocket turret. These only target the Raider or Corvette, or the little capital ships, or the main flagship. They have also made a lot of balance tweaks. I'm not going to be going over all of them in this video. You can see all of them on screen right now. For example, the A-Wing shield gain regeneration rate has been approximately reduced by a third, and they've also added 60% maneuverability turn rate, reduction when firing the rotary cannon, and the auto-aim rotary cannon. And the last few things are some fixes to the story mode for some issues that people were coming up against, and then there is also a lot of changes to the UI, mostly just fixes, but it's good to see those involved. And VR also has had some changes, so the skyboxes now have an increased resolution for high-res VR headsets, along with the option for PC players to adjust their VR resolution scaling, which is nice. So that's everything in Update 3.0, which did release on all platforms today. It's a good update, a new map that I can't wait to try out and see how we like it in dogfights and fleet battles. It's definitely unusual because of the placement of the map, how things are laid out, but I'm looking forward to seeing if it is a viable competitive map or something like that. And the components as well, that's going to shake up the meta quite drastically, and of course new cosmetic is always welcome. But there is still more to come. Remember, the B-Wing and TIE Defender are coming next month, along with other stuff, such as private matches. So stick around for that. Make sure you do subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know your thoughts on this update. What will you be checking out first? What are you most excited for? I'd love to hear your opinions. If you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like and check out any of the 2 previous videos on screen if you did miss them. And that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in my next Star Wars Squadrons video. Goodbye.